What's going on, guys? My name is Ashley and welcome back to This Is It FM. As you can hopefully tell from the last episode, I am really starting to get into this now, and today it's about to get a whole lot more real as we take on Norwich City in the East Anglian derby. This is Season 1, Episode 3 with Ipswich Town. Come on! Here we are, guys, episode 3, and as you can see in the background, 2nd of September 2018, we are ready to rock and roll against Norwich City in the big East Anglian derby, otherwise known as the Old Farm Derby. Come on, you Blues. Before we get into it, let's see what I've been up to since we were last here. So when we were last here, we beat Aston Villa 3-0 and drew 1-1 away against Derby. These two games certainly were fantastic results, especially when you take into consideration the amount of younger players we've been playing. Certainly not in the Villa game, and we still played Flynn Downs, Conor McKendry and Ben Falami. Ben Falami and McKendry, as you can see, the real standout performers in the game, which is fantastic. It's Derby, of course, we drew 1-1, and I don't know if you heard it in the last episode, but towards the end of the Derby game, we come very close to scoring the winning goal. I got a bit excited, jumped back, and I'm banging my head on the wall. I don't know if you heard it, I've listened to it back, it does sound quite quiet, but yeah, it's a bit awkward getting a bit too into this. So since we've been away, I've played Sheffield Wednesday away and we won 2-0. Let's jump into the game and see how we got on. As you can see, 12 shots, 5 goals. I don't think I changed the shoot less often. I don't think I took that off, but it looks like we might have gone back to our old ways again. However, we still scored 2 goals, still won the game. That's what matters. Let's run in and see the goals. So the first goal come on the 37th minute, Dazelle with an in-swinging corner, straight onto the head of Nsiala and put us straight into the lead just before the half-time, which was fantastic. Second half, Jordan Graham put through Ashley Fletcher, come off the bench to replace John Walters, and it was a fantastic little dink over the keeper. That was his first goal for us. Come on. The next game was at home to Doncaster in the Carabao Cup second round. We played a whole host of under-18s players in the game today, and I'm very impressed with their performance, particularly Zach Brown, who came off the bench to score our only goal in normal time. Let's have a quick look at the goals. So Kai Brown flicked the ball through to Zach Brown, and Zach Brown put us into the lead, just come off the bench. I believe these two must be brothers. Certainly they've got the same name, so it's a fair assumption to make. Kawamia for Doncaster smashed the ball in the box, and Shotton was very unlucky to see the ball go into the net as a deflection. Then come the penalties. We'll just speed the penalties up to get past it, but Harry Wright basically towards the end of the shootout he made a save and then he scored the winning goal and he put us through to the third round. The third round, as I'll show you shortly, we are playing Tottenham Hotspur at Portland Road, which is sure to be an exciting game. Of course we won't be expected to win, but will we expecting Tottenham to come down with not quite a full strength side, so we'll fancy our chances to go through to the next round. Of course, win the Carabao Cup, or you get to the final of the Carabao Cup, you've got the chance of getting into Europe, so that's a great opportunity for us. We'll see how it goes. Today, as we have said, we have got Norwich at home. After today's episode, I'll probably come back for the Tottenham game, as it's a big side. It'll be an interesting game. Certainly, I'll be looking to field a strong side to give us a better chance of qualifying. Bolton, Birmingham will probably play a weak strength side either side of the Tottenham game. We'll see how the fitness goes. Certainly after Birmingham we've got Middlesbrough and then Swansea, so 2 tough games after the Birmingham game. So yeah, we'll probably put a weaker side out for these 2 games and we'll prioritise Tottenham. Today, before we get to the game, I just want to quickly run through training and let you see basically how I'm doing things this year. Certainly it's not to say that's how it should be done. We're all learning at the moment to find out the best way. But certainly I want to try and get involved and see if I can make up a good schedule of training for my players to get the best out of their progression. This week I chose big match preparation, as it was obviously the Norwich game. I believe I changed Friday and I might change Saturday morning as well. Certainly I don't think the assistant manager would have chose all 3. So as you can see, I can't click into this week. So for next week, we've got 2 weeks off, I believe. We've got 1 week off. I think that must be an international break. So for this week, I ain't done anything yet, but if we just click on to rest, we can then see the new layout for training this year. So if you click on general, these are all the training sessions you can hold on each session. There's 3 sessions a day. Certainly, I think a lot of people will be sticking to 2 sessions a day, but an extra session shouldn't be too much harm, especially beginning the season as we are now. I haven't looked into doing this next week just yet, but as you can see, there's a lot of detail on all of these different training sessions which explain fully what they're working. As you can see, this has the impact on all these certain attributes below, and it also shows the increase and the reduced rates on different things such as injury risk, condition, fatigue and happiness. It also shows the priority: 60% is on goalkeeping, 20% attacking and 20% defensive. When your teams go out for training, they will be split into different units, they're called this year, which is nothing we'll get into just in a minute. So you have a goalkeeping unit, a defensive unit and an attacking unit, which of course makes sense because your defensive players will be defending against your attacking players and so forth. One thing I've noticed with the assistant manager this year is they don't seem to use a whole lot of goalkeeper training in the preset tactic weeks, basically. So certainly when you get into the game, that might be something you want to look into, just to add in some goalkeeper sessions on the extra session. Certainly this week, I'll probably be looking to work them very hard this week, probably on teamwork. Certainly on the dynamic screen, you can see our match cohesion, our dressing room atmosphere, and managerial support. They're not, as a whole, they're not great. I mean, obviously we've got green in the atmosphere and the support, which is great, but ideally you want green and cohesion in the match cohesion as well, and you want the green all the way up on all 3. If you can get all these 3 green, then you're giving yourself so much more of a better chance of winning games, and this is what I'm working towards. The atmosphere is obviously it's good at the moment because we're winning, we have won some games, and the managerial support is very good. Apparently the players are excited about the future of the club with me at the helm, so that's fantastic. Hierarchy, as you can see, by clicking on my manager, it then shows which players are supporting me and which players are not, and which players just have a neutral decision at the moment. As you can see on the right hand side, it says 18 players support me. Having the 3 team leaders, Chambers, Skuse and Bielkowski, supporting me is the best thing I could have wished for, really, because once your team leaders and your highly influential players support you, that's going to have a knock-on effect to the players below them. So hopefully as we go on, more of these players will be getting behind me and certainly being a supporter of what I'm doing in the club. Social groups, as you can see, core social group at the top here. A lot of these are youngsters, of course, they've been at the club for a long time, and that's maybe a sign of why we've been playing these youngsters, because they're all part of the core social group. Of course, at the bottom ones, we've got Shotton, Fletcher and Walsh, 3 new signings. That's going to take them a while to settle in. Secondary social group, players such as Jackson, Nolan, Pennington, Edwards, Danassian and Harrison. I mean, I think Pennington's certainly not going to be in next year because he's only on loan, but players like Caden Jackson, Ellis Harrison, John Nolan, Danassian, I don't mind Danassian, he's doing alright actually, but certainly Jackson, Nolan and Harrison, they're going to have to really prove to me that they play for this football club, because at the moment I feel like I do want to sell them at the end of the year to make some money, just so we can get some more younger prospects in. Here we go guys, and we are ready to start the Norwich game at Porton Road. Let's have a quick look at the lineups before we get into it. So in goal for us today, we've got the big pole, Bielkowski. Along the back, we've got Danassian, Chambers, Nsiala and Knudsen. Centre midfield, we're going with Skuse and John Nolan. On the right hand side of the midfield, we've got Conor McKendry to cut in, Andre Dazelle in the middle and Gwion Edwards on the left. Up front, Ashley Fletcher gets his first start, and what a game to get his first start. No pressure, Sam. On the bench, we've got Pennington, Kenlock, Hughes, Downs, Danny Rowe, Jordan Graham and Ellis Harrison. Norwich line-up looking very similar to us. However, their 2 midfielders look like they are defensive midfielders. Certainly when I looked, they have played with 2 defensive midfielders. That is the reason why I've played with Dazelle up front in the cam role instead of playing with a defensive midfielder. We don't want to leave 3 players up front against 6. That'd be too much for them. So we've gone for the 4-2-3-1. Norwich line up with Tim Krul in goal, Along the back, they've got Paslak, Zimmerman, Hanley, Lewis, and then midfield, they've got Godfrey and Tribal. Attack midfield, on the right, they've got Ben Marshall. In the middle, they've got Buendia. And on the left, they've got Piazon, of course, from Chelsea. Up front, they've got Pookie. Pookie or Pucky? Pookie. Boogie, we just call them Boogie. They're green and yellow. So here we go, the Big East Anglian derby. Portman Road looks empty. Is that my graphics? There's no one there. But what? Well, first half's kicked off. The first pointless highlights out of the way. Let's see what action we get. Piazon, yellow card. Have we already given him a kick and wound him up? Go on, boy. Scoos to Nolan, to Dazelle. Dazelle whips it. Just wide. Unlucky. Not a bad start. Donatian thrown on the right, headed out. Norwich break free. Marshall, great through to Emmy. Oh, Białkowski saves. Look, there's no one in the stands. Where is everyone? Surely, what? Must be my graphics. This Mac is that's a great computer, but for this sort of game, the graphics just aren't there. Ashley Fletcher breaking away. Edwards coming in to support. Out wide to Knudsen. Knudsen inside Edwards. Knudsen back again. Nolan, Dazelle. Turns, hit the post. Oh, Andre Dazelle, he's one of our own. Go on, boys. 6 minutes played. We have hit the post. Norwich have had certainly I say Norwich's chance must have been clear cut. Hark now, hear the Ipswich sing as Norwich run away, and we all fight forevermore. Knudsen, corner kick because of Boxing Day. Corner kick now, Andre Dazelle. Puts his left arm up, that's got to be signaling something. No, didn't do nothing. Ashley Fletcher, what are you doing out of there, boy? Runs out to the right wing. Deflected out. Piazon to Godfrey. Godfrey back to Piazon. Town get it back. Dazelle now. McKendry. McKendry have a big impact on the game like he did against Villa. Donatian out right. Tries across it. It's deflected. Skews inside to Nolan. Just over the bar. Just taking you off shoot less often. And you're shooting outside the box again. What are you doing? Let's do one more change. Tactics. And we'll work into the box. We don't want to keep shooting up outside the box. That's not going to be no good. Nolan. Knudsen now. Runs it out wide. Can he put a ball in? He does, but it's deflected out for a corner kick. Ipswich have another corner. 11 minutes played. Come on, we've got to be the first one to score here. McKendry picks up the ball that's been knocked out. Back up to Knudsen. Knudsen to Dazelle. Go on, stick it in the box, boy. Knudsen. Back to Skews. Nolan. Bit of patience here. Nsiala. Into McKendry. Into Fletcher. God, cleared out. Knudsen back into Dazelle. We're applying some pressure here. Dazelle. It's another corner kick. Is that like our sixth corner? Let's get the old tab up quickly. Match stats. Where are you? There you are. That was our third corner. Seem like we're getting a lot of corners. McKendry, the free kick down the right hand side. Knudsen. Oh, Dazelle, penalty. Ref. Oh my word. Where is VAR when you need it? That should have been a penalty, surely. Dazelle. Straight at the keeper, Tim Krul. That's easy work for Tim Krul. Great goalkeeper, by the way. Jordan Rhodes on the bench for Norwich. Oh, Jordan Rhodes. I think that was Roy Keane that sold him to Huddersfield, and he went and banged in like 100 goals in 5 years for Huddersfield. I think that's a free transfer as well. Ridiculous. Well, 25 minutes played. We've got 70% possession, and certainly all the pressure's come from us so far. The one chance Norwich did have, they should have put away, so we can consider ourselves lucky, really. Dazelle's offside. Come on, Town. Krul with a goal kick. Goes long. Nsiala wins the header. Nsiala, he's a beast. An absolute beast. His physical attributes in this game certainly are very, very good. Dazelle. McKendry. Go on. Nolan. Oh, Tim Krul again. Makes easy work of it. He's such a good goalkeeper. How did Norwich get him? Why did Newcastle let Tim Krul go? Like, he had some brilliant seasons with Newcastle, didn't he? Knudsen. Dazelle. Outside to Knudsen. Knudsen, look up. That's another corner kick. Have I set my corners? Corners. Dun, dun, dun. Load routine. Defend corner. corner left. No, I haven't set my set pieces up, my custom set pieces I made. I'm just going to quickly go and do this, and we'll be right back. Right, so I've loaded up all my set pieces, which I created myself. It took me bloody ages to do, and why is it not loaded? I must have reset the tactics from the beginning again, instead of clicking out all the little tweaks I made. Of course, that's then lost all the set pieces I made, which is a wind up. But they're back in now, so hopefully if we can get another 5 corners, we hopefully can get a couple of goals out of them. Dazelle, Nolan, straight at Tim Krul. Half an hour played. Certainly it's been all Ipswich so far. Norwich have had that one chance. That's going to be one of them games. Is it going to be one of them games where we a tackle game and then Norwich pop up and score a win? I'll be gutted if it is. Nolan out wide to Knudsen. Dazelle, back to Knudsen. Another corner kick, here we go. Will my set piece get us a goal? Or will it just be another poor set piece? He's put it in, Chambers back post, and Ciala, go on! Oh! Deflected out for a corner. Well, at least it's been better than what we have been doing. Dazelle, another corner in, McKendry, cleared out. Yo, come on. Norwich now. Danassian clears, go on. Dazelle's down, oh my goodness. Chambers clears it out. Godfrey is injured our young prospect. What an absolute douchebag. Right, what should we do here? I think we'll probably stick Nolan in the cam role and then we'll bring on Flynn Downs. He's going to have a bit of bite about him today as well. Being a youngster, certainly he's a hard man, so let's get him on. We believe in you. Come on. Right, we've only got 7 minutes left of the first half. Can we go into half time with the lead? Gwion Edwards, it's another corner. Is that 8 corners now? Blimey. Nolan now on the corners, that's Giselle's off. Nolan and Ciala just over the bar. Certainly the set pieces are looking better now since I've loaded my set pieces up. Nolan with the free kick, Tim Krul's there. Made it look a lot easier than it was. Tim Krul. Big boot up the field. Knudsen, long ball back down. Norwich clear. PA's on. Good ball to Marshall. Come on, close him down. Marshall in. McKendry clears. That's a... Oh, no, Pookie. That's a... No, Boogie, sorry. Boogie is offside. Emmy. McKendry wins the ball. PA's on. Get him off, ref. That was a 2-foot challenge, surely. Look at the stands. They're empty. Where is everyone? Nolan in the corner. And Ciala challenging the goalkeeper. Tim Krul takes control of it safely. 68% possession. We have got to make use of this domination. We can't keep dominating like this and not get a goal, otherwise we're going to be punished. 0-0 half time. We've definitely been controlling this game. Team talk, certainly, I'm not happy with your performance. Getting fired up. I mean, you've got to be happy, obviously, we were dominating the game, but the fact that we haven't scored yet, you've got to buck these players' ideas up. They can't just come out and think, yeah, we can dominate the game but not score. That's what he likes. They've got to know we've got to score. Godfrey. Marshall now. Emmy. Oh, it was looking like a good ball for a second there. That was a pointless highlight. So, 50 minutes. Norwich. Godfrey back post. Białkowski with a strong right hand. Go on. Stays 0-0. Norwich with a corner now. Are Norwich going to turn around and start dominating the game? Białkowski collects. I've been using the shouts here. I think because I'm sitting here talking, concentrating on what I've got to say, I keep forgetting about the shouts. Setting up and using the shouts in the off camera games. Let's start using the shouts again. See if that makes a difference. PA's on the free kick. Białkowski safe hands. Well, we must be getting on for about 15 minutes on this live com now. Białkowski out to Ciala. Long ball. Edwards, who's booked. I didn't know that. Edwards inside the downs. Go on. Blocked. Oh, McKendry takes out Piazon. Go on, give him a little boot. Got a long way to go as yet till the end. Come on, you Blues. If we win, then that would be absolutely fantastic. I don't think Town have beaten Norwich for about 4 or 5 years now. I mean, as far as the head-to-heads go over the years, Ipswich they've won, I think, 39 games. Norwich won about 26. But certainly the last 4 or 5 years, Norwich have had the bragging rights. Nolan in. Chambers. Oh, that looked closer than it was, I think. Tim Krul tips over the bar. Another corner. Nolan now. Come on, Ciala. Get your big old head on it, boy. Cleared out. Scouse. Turn. That's it. Chambers to Downs. Downs to Nolan. Taking the time, wetting the ball in the box. I might have to take that instruction off. We've just not got no urgency, have we? Work ball into the box. We're already extremely high tempo. You wouldn't have thought that. Maybe we'll try with wingers for a little bit and see how we get on. Edwards on the right, McKendry on the left. Let's try with wingers and see if that makes a difference. We've got to try and do something here. I mean, to draw will still be alright. So apparently the attendance, by the way, I've just noticed. Well, I've only just noticed. We have got a full house today, 30,311. But where are the fans? Are they hiding underneath the seats or something? Very strange. Knudsen to Nolan. Nolan. Scouse. Downs. Come on, get up there. Knudsen. Whips it in. Straight out, Knudsen. Certainly it's getting to the point of the game where you'd be looking to bring on some fresher legs. Fletcher hasn't really been involved much. Hanley clears. Come on, Town. Nolan with the free kick. Oh, I thought I was in then. Bloody now. That was close. Tim Krul, goal kick. Long ball forward. Donasian. Piazon. Inside the try ball to Leitner. Marshall out wide to Paslak. Inside to Leitner. Back to Paslak. Whips the ball, back post, Piazon, come running in, beat the big Poland goal, gets a left hand to it and puts it out for a corner. Blimey, that was close. Scouse out, Edwards, big ball forward, come on Fletcher. I've had enough, you're coming off that way. You have been horrendous, absolutely horrendous. Right, what should we do? We've only got 2 subs left. Ideally, I'd like to keep McKendry on. I mean, 6.5 is a bit marginally better than Edwards, but I think we'll keep McKendrick on purely based on his performance against Villa. He deserves to stay on. Jordan Graham we're going to bring on to the left as an inside forward. And then up front, Ellis Harrison. I'm not the greatest fan of Harrison on this game. In this game, not real life. If you're watching, I doubt you are watching. Paul Lambert's working your socks off at the moment. And we'll bring one for Fletcher. Fletcher's playing so bad. Alright. Team talk passionately. I have faith. Seem deep in form. Zimmerman. Big ball forward. Donasian. Whoa! Smashes it back to Białkowski and it goes out for a corner. Blimey. Late now with the corner. Whips it in, Scouse to the big head out. Boogie. Leitner. Knudsen. Oh my god. Is that a red card? Is it a red card? That's not a red card. Oh, that was close. Boogie. Oh, what a shot from Boogie. The big pole. Safe hands. Come on then, boys. 15 minutes left. Nolan. Free kick. Goes close. What a game to do comprehensive highlights that ends 0-0. Chambers, that's offside. Paslak on the right hand side. Marshall now. Marshall, what? Close him. Boogie picks it up. Back to Godfrey. Godfrey inside the Tetty. Cut the 1-2s there. Go on, get stuck into him. Nothing happens. Oh my god. What a boring life com this is. Well, certainly in terms of goals anyway. Graham. Downs, go on. Oh, corner kick. Come on, you Blues. Terrible corner. Thought that might inspire him to a goal there, but didn't work, did it? Long ball over the top for Marshall. What happened there? Was that a deflection for a corner? Yeah, Norwich corner. There's been a lot of corners this game. 17 corners. Leitner. I've got a funny feeling Boogie's going to score. Leitner whips it in. McKendry out. Nolan. Marshall, ooh, fortunate. Certainly both sides have had a few chances, haven't they? It's going to end 0-0. Coming up to the end, 3 minutes of additional time. This must be the last bit of the game now. Is it a pointless highlight or is it a goal? That's the game. 0-0 is finished. Well, sorry guys. I don't know what to say really. There was a lot of action, I suppose. I mean, we're on fully comp, so there's going to be a lot of action. That is finished 0-0. And I am not happy because we should have scored in the first half. In team talk, well, at least we didn't lose. That's the main thing, I suppose. Dazelle out for 3 to 4 weeks. We'll leave him to physio. Disappointing, but we've got players that can come in, so we won't be too disheartened over that. So after that 0-0 draw with Norwich, that leaves us 1 point out of the playoffs after 6 games. Certainly the league table we don't pay too much attention to at this point of the season. Norwich are in 17th on 5 points. Bottom of the league, Sheffield Wednesday, the O team, yet to win a game. And at the top of the league, you can see Stoke and Sheffield United are level on points, but separated by goal difference. Both the only sides remain unbeaten in the Championship so far. So guys, we will be back for the Tottenham game in the Carabao Cup 3rd round. Unfortunately tomorrow I will not be able to post a video. We'll be back Sunday and I hope you guys enjoyed. See you later.